Alright, welcome back to the channel. My name is Natepushweights. Today we'll be talking about the Samsung Galaxy S21. Now, about this phone is pretty much, man, I have one. I don't have one. I actually have the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, okay? Now, why does it look like this? It's really big. I actually have a external battery charger, pretty much. Like, it's a portable battery charger. That's insane, right? I want to talk about the Samsung Galaxy S21 in particular because obviously I'm a Samsung user. I'm an Android user. I don't buy iPhones anymore. I mean, that's like old days back in the day when I was in like high school, I guess you could say. But yeah, I switched over from iPhone to Samsung, I want to say 4 years ago, when I had my first Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus to be exact. And I literally fell in love with that phone. Like, the phone was amazing. Like, I'm so glad I switched from Apple, you know what I mean? Like, come on, guys, right? But let's talk about this today. Will I be getting the Samsung Galaxy S21? Probably not. I'm a little disappointed with the specs. Not only just the specs. I mean, the specs they're all right, but it's not worthy for me to get it. Let's see. Samsung Galaxy S21. It's going to run on the same, basically, OS. It's going to have the same processor, the Snapdragon 888. Actually, I think that processor is better than my processor. But the only thing is, the Samsung Galaxy S21 only has 8 GB of RAM. I believe I have 16 gigs of RAM, which I don't need, obviously. But yeah, why did they dial back? It seems as though the Galaxy S21 is dialing back. Not to mention the SD card slot. Where's that? What's going on? Also, 128 gigabytes of storage, and I believe you can only get up to like 256 gigabytes of storage, which doesn't really matter. But yeah, actually it does matter because you don't have a micro SD slot, which is insane, right? All right, so let's talk, I guess you could say, rear cameras, right? So apparently they're going to be featuring the 12 megapixel wide camera with a 1.8 aperture. For me, I do a lot of photography, videography, stuff like that. So I know my cameras. As you guys can see, the lighting looks amazing in my room, right? Everything looks good. I'm pretty sure you guys are like, yo, what camera do you use? Clearly not a Samsung Galaxy S21, right? But pretty much, like, I know all the specs when it comes to the camera stuff, so I could care less, honestly. But I mean, if you guys like taking pictures with your phone, obviously you're gonna care about it. But yeah, they're gonna have a 12 megapixel wide camera. They're gonna have ultra wide camera inserted as well. So there's gonna be like 6 different cameras. 64 megapixel telephoto camera, which is kind of like the zoom lens. Yeah, and I mean, the specs look better. They look good. You know, they're not bad. 64 megapixels for a telephoto, that's pretty cool. But other than that, like, I'm not gonna use 8K for video. Don't need it. It's nice to have, but 8K, don't really need it, especially with a phone sensor. The sensor is gonna be really tiny, so it doesn't really matter. Other than that, 4,000 milliamp battery, which is great. That's actually a good battery length. I think this phone has like 3,500, maybe 3,200 or something like that, which is not bad. But yeah, 9 hours of battery life. That's pretty cool. Other than that, charging wise, the charger's not included. Now, I feel as though Apple started this trend, the iPhone, but what the heck? You don't get a charger? Now, not to mention, a charger is hard to get, okay, nowadays, especially a Type-C charger. That's hard to get. You know, we're not talking about the old iPhones back in the day, you know, where the iPod Touch and the iPhone basically shared the same charger pretty much. We're talking about a Type-C charger. 25 watt Type-C charger, bro. Like, what? Come on, bro. All right. But not to mention, other than that, I mean, I don't really like the colors that they're displaying for the new Samsung S21. And for me, obviously, I would get the Plus version or the Ultra version, but they're going to get expensive. Now, the prices have dropped. Apparently, the Samsung Galaxy S21 is a lot cheaper than it was than, you know, an older model. So say, like, let's say the S20, I think they were selling for like 1,000 or something. Now it's only $799 for just an S21, which is pretty good. But, you know, they're dialing back on the specs, I can tell. They're definitely dialing back on specs, especially with that micro SD card. Don't forget about that. Now, not to mention phones nowadays, they're going to be big. I like them big. Pause. But I like them at a good size to where I can actually use them, play video games on them, watch a nice 1440p display. Not to mention 1440p is gone on the Samsung Galaxy phones, the S21. They dialed back to 1920 by 1080, which is unbelievable. Like, yo, what the heck, right? What the heck, right? It's crazy. But other than that, I mean, man, would I pick up this phone? Hell no. I'm staying with the Note 10 Plus, bro. The Note 10 Plus 5G. I have one of the best Samsung Galaxy phones out. I don't care what you say. I don't care about the S20. I don't care about any of that. The Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, the Note series, which apparently they're going to be stopping soon. I don't know. The Galaxy Fold. I don't know. You guys want me to do a video on that? Talk about that? I kind of like that phone, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. That's pretty much it for this video. I could go on and on pretty much talking about, you know, the Samsung Galaxy S21, the Plus, the Ultra. But pretty much I just wanted to come on today and pretty much talk about how I won't be getting this phone because I'm just not feeling it. I don't think there's anything special about it. I do want a micro SD card slot. That's one of my main things that I love. Just because I do a lot of photography, videography stuff. I can also store it on my phone, edit on my phone. I could do a lot of different stuff with a micro SD card slot. I got a terabyte in here, for Christ's sakes. A terabyte. It's crazy. That's pretty much it for the video. Let me know what you guys think. More videos to come. We're going to be pumping out content, tech content, video game content, PC content, any content you guys like, man. So subscribe to the channel, comment below, like the video. YouTube 2021. I'll see you guys.
What the fuck is that?
Bitch, you know you gonna lose. I got one question for you.
Where have your tits gone?
Bitch, this ain't FIFA, you can run. Oh no. But I think I'm about done.
Being nice to you.
Bruh.